Okay, so questions 2 and 3 on homework RE4A. Okay, now what we've got here is both of these are simultaneous equations questions, so you could probably just about work that out by looking at the questions, but it's about pulling together the information and working out what it requires. So in question 2 it says a group of 25 people, adults and children, visited the RSS Discovery at Discovery Point. So we've got 25 people and there's adults and children. So basically the number of adults plus the number of children equals 25. That's what I've got from that first sentence. Charges for entry were £5 for an adult, so an adult costs £5, so that's like 5A, and a child costs £2, so that's 2C effectively, so 5 times the number of adults plus 2 times the number of children. The total entry charge was £95, so that adds up to 95. So the second equation that we've got is 5A plus 2C equals 95. And now that we've got this situation, okay, you can probably see what to do. You're going to have to multiply your top equation by, I would suggest, -2, and then you'll be able to go from there to solve it. Question 3 is exactly the same kind of concept. Seats on a flight from London to Edinburgh are sold at two prices. We've got a £30 seat and a £50 seat. On one flight, a total of 130 seats were sold. Now, in the question, it tells you to use X as the £30 seat and Y as the £50 seat. So you need to do that, okay? So the number of £30 seats is X, the number of £50 seats is Y, and the total number of seats is 130. So the number of X seats, the £30 ones, and the number of Y seats, the £50 ones, add up to 130. So that's your answer to part A. That's your equation in X and Y which satisfies that. Then in part B, we're starting to introduce the idea of the cost of the seats, so the £30 and the £50. So the sale of seats on the flight totaled £6,000. So whatever we're about to work out, it's going to add up to £6,000. And each seat that is at £30 is X number. So we've got 30 times the X number of seats. And we've got therefore 50 times the Y number of seats, because each Y seat is sold at £50, each X seat is sold at £30. And again, this is now your two equations which we can solve simultaneously to get the answer. And again, you're going to have to multiply just the top equation. I always try and get the Y's to match. You want a plus and a minus, so I would multiply that top equation by -50. Okay. Hopefully that helps, but if not, let me know.